All right, here is my pretty much everyday carry as an electrician. I've been an electrician now for the last 6 years. I've had this bag for, longer than that. It's held up pretty well. Mostly residential. I do some commercial, but it's mostly residential. And again, like I said, for the last 6 years, this is what I've been using. I take it with me on all my side jobs and everything. I'm gonna make 2 videos. This is obviously just a tool bag. I will make one with like the rest of my other like power tools and everything that I use, but that's later on. But yeah, this is just pretty much the everyday carry. So we'll just get started with it. This is a Husky, I believe the actual name is like Husky 18-inch largemouth tool bag. I know it's 18 inches from end to end. Pretty nice bag, had it for a long time. It's got some pockets here and there. I don't really use the outside ones a whole lot. It did come with 2 of these containers. I don't know where the other one went to, but that one's just got some other stuff. We'll get to that in a minute. But pretty nice bag. Held up pretty well for me. It can hold a lot. I've had a lot in here. I've had a lot more than this. And it's done a pretty good job. I like it. So yeah, just getting started with it. Obviously, tried and true. First thing we got to talk about are the Klein dikes, or side cuts, wire cutters, whatever you call them. To me, they're dikes. Great tool. Love Klein. All their stuff's made in the USA. Holds up really well. Love the angled head for pulling staples and everything. Very, very, very nice tool. Have to have those. As well with that is obviously a pair of wire strippers. Like I said, I'm mostly residential, so of course I have these Romex strippers. They are, they strip the 14-2 and the 12-2 jacket. Really great. I actually have 2 of these. I have more than 2 of these, but I have 2 of these in this bag because just in case one ever gets blown up or something. On that note, obviously, then these regular wire strippers that can strip everything from 10 gauge up to 16. Don't really use these ones that much, but they are there. They do get used. These little ones, I love these ones. If I ever do need to strip something smaller, I'll actually grab these little ones instead of the blue ones. I don't know. I just really, really, really love the handle on these. They're very, very, very comfortable. Cannot complain about them. More Klein stuff. Definitely the Linesman. Again, love Klein. Love all their stuff. Had these for a while. These are great. Twisting wire together, untwisting wire together. They've got a bigger cutting, high leverage, so I can cut something it's a little bit tougher if the dikes can't do it. But great tool. As well as the Klein Allen wrenches. These are wonderful. These are amazing. Obviously, as an electrician, definitely using Allens all the time. In meter sockets, panels. Any lugs, ground bars, hot lugs, neutral lugs, all that stuff. Great tool. This goes from as small as 5/32 all the way up to 1/2 inch. Great tool, gotta have it. Obviously an impact, like I said, over there I'll make a video with all of my other power tools and everything. But this is an impact that obviously, these get used all the time. Gotta have it. Along with that, in the bag, I just have a little case just for something really quickly, like a couple Phillips or square tip Torx, anything that I need really quickly. These are smaller 5/16. I have more bits in the bag somewhere else, but always have an impact. I mean, pretty much the dikes, the wire strippers, and the impact get used, on a daily basis. Moving forward, we have these smaller Linesmen, as you can see, compared to the big Klein ones. These are a little bit smaller. Very rusty. Hardly use them, but they have come in handy a few times. Crimps. These are Greenlee crimps. Pretty sure I took these from my brother's tool bag one time. Not exactly sure where they came from, but yeah, crimps again. Use them here and there. They're all right. Needle nose. These are DeWalt needle nose. Had these for a long time. These are their bigger pair, if you will. You can see them. Compared to the Linesman, they're pretty much the same size, so these are obviously larger. Again, not something that I use every day, but nice to have it. Of course, gotta have a razor knife, absolutely. well, just a fluke meter, or whatever meter you're going to use. Obviously, this is something that, as an electrician, you definitely need. You checking voltage, checking ohms, ringing stuff out, very handy. What else do we have in here? We've got a level. You definitely have to have a level. All the boxes that you're going to be mounting, meter sockets, panels, all that stuff. Tape measure, of course, 25-foot tape measure. Hardly ever do I ever need a full 25-foot. Actually, in the future, I'm just gonna get a 16-footer because it's a little bit lighter and easier to handle. What else do we have? Some tie straps or zip ties, whatever you call them. Definitely use these all the time, when tying in panels, trying to make them look really pretty and keep all your wires nice and snug and kept in the corner. Great to have. Channel locks. I have a whole assortment of channel locks. I got these many years ago for a Christmas present from my mom, I believe. Just a 3-pack channel lock. These are also made in the USA, I believe. Great stuff. So I don't know if this is if it's like 6, 8, 10, 6, 8, 9. I have no clue, but these ones get used the most, I would say. These are pretty handy though too. I really like these ones. Yeah, just obviously channel locks are used, for channel lock stuff. You know what they're used for. They get used pretty often. These cable cutters that I never ever use. I believe I took those from my dad. I never use those, but they're in there though. Got a random assortment of tape as well. No color tape in the bag, just black tape. A lot of miscellaneous loose rolls, I think. But they're there though. Definitely need a restock on that. A hammer. Got quite a few hammers, but I like to just keep this one in the bag. It's just a regular 16-ounce hammer. I got this for free. This was given to me from a carpenter one time. I love it. It's a nice, simple 16-ounce hammer. Just, stapling some wire or, banging up a couple, plastic boxes, single gang nail-ons or whatever. Great hammer, very lightweight. It gets the job done. I do have a bigger 20-ounce hammer. I have a 4-pound sledgehammer as well, but just for regular everyday use, the 16-ounce hammer does the job. Something that doesn't get used every day, that's why it's on the bottom of the bag, is this flat bar, whatever you want to call it. Use this, on remodels and stuff like that, of course. A drywall saw, obviously, that gets used not as much anymore because of power tools nowadays. I have a multi-tool or oscillating tool, whatever you want to call it. So that hardly ever gets used, but it is there. What's left now is just screwdrivers. Klein 11-1, don't really use this that much. But there's a square and a Torx on the other end of this. It's a little old, had it for a while. All the chips are pretty rusty on it. But yeah, what's left now is the screwdrivers. We'll just grab them all out. I keep them all on the bottom. Keep them in the same spot to make things pretty simple and easy to get to. We got quite a few here. I remember I had like a 7-pack one time, and a couple of them went missing. So now I'm down to 5 from the original pack, I think, which was these right here. So, the big flathead, obviously, use this as a chisel, use this for prying all the time. You use it for what you shouldn't use a screwdriver for, but it's held up. The longer, skinnier one, this is really good for cover plates, things like that. Just a regular medium-sized screwdriver for, pretty much almost everything. Phillips, if I ever use a Phillips, this thing is pretty much looking brand new. If I ever use a Phillips, I'm using the Impact. Then there is a Phillips number 1. Yep, this is again, not something that gets used a whole lot, but it's there. I don't know where this insulated one came from. I think I might have taken this from my dad as well. But a long time ago. Don't really use it. Here's one that I think I got this one. I think I bought this one brand new for just a few dollars or something. Very, 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 very tiny. A lot smaller than just that cabinet tip screwdriver or whatever you want to call it. Don't really use this one a whole lot, but I'm pretty sure I bought it for, I think, just like $5 or $6. So I bought it because it was a Klein. But yeah, that's that. Here's one that I got from an auction, actually. This is one of those, you know, fancy ones that you can really like, put on cover plates really quickly. Guess what? I never use it. And I don't know if it even is a Klein. Oh, it is. It is a Klein. It is a Klein tool, 670-3, made in the USA. You can see, or no, that's A&L. No, that's not made in the USA. Right there, it's made in the USA. So it is a Klein, just the printing has worn off. Got that from an auction, never use it. Okay, that's it pretty much for the tools, everyday tools. There are some 2 skinnier Klein screwdrivers, which I do believe that I also took these from my dad. Sorry, Dad, I have a lot of tools that I've taken. But these were taken years ago, though. Again, very teeny tiny ones. These have come in handy because sometimes you need those little screwdrivers. Okay, rest of the bag is gonna be over here. This is a little flashlight. I never use this. I have a DeWalt flashlight, 20-volt flashlight, but if I'm ever in a pinch and I just need a light really quickly, this is nice. I think it's a Milwaukee. Yeah, it's a Milwaukee. Not a big fan of it though, because like you have to put, you know, AAA batteries or whatever in there. I like stuff that's just simple and rechargeable. Inside here, inside this little pouch is where we're gonna get to a lot of things. A lot of miscellaneous things, as you can tell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 voltage testers or hot sticks or whatever you want to call them. AC testers. These are very easy, very nice to use. Just put them on the wire. It tells you if it's hot or not. Use these all the time. Yeah, we got quite a few of them in here. They just take a couple of AAA batteries or whatever. Got some markers in here, Sharpie markers. Like I said, some other bits that if I just need one really quickly, a nice square tip for panels, a nice long 5/16, longer Phillips. Got a couple pens in here, a couple Sharpie markers, a plug checker, plug tester. Bought this, I think I bought this like last year. That's why it looks so clean. It was at Menards. It was like $10. I finally had to get one instead of, you know, always borrowing one. Yeah, pretty simple stuff. What else is in here? Oh, a longer Phillips, which this is funny. This is a Milwaukee. I obviously don't buy Milwaukee. All my stuff is DeWalt, but I found this at a job, and so it's mine now. Don't ride it, steal it. Nobody else was there. Oh yeah, this was nice. 6-inch Pittsburgh crescent wrench. Never use this. But it's there. That is it really for the tools. Then inside this bag, this pouch, believe it or not, if you see the size of this pouch, holds quite a bit. I can just keep going and grabbing stuff out here. I mean, there is just markers and markers in here. Many Sharpies, different colors. Here we go, blue, yellow, orange, black. That's it. I'm sure a lot of these markers probably are out of ink, but yeah, we got quite a few of them though. Certainly quite a few of them. Why do I have so many? I don't know. I just feel like every time I see a Sharpie, whether it's in my house or in my truck or whatever, it just ends up in my bag because I always need them at work. And for a while, I could never find them. So now I've got about 20 of them. So I can always find a Sharpie for at least the next 6 months. Flipping over to the other side of the bag, like I said, the last thing would just be these little pouches right here, or these little plastic boxes. These just have miscellaneous things. If I'm ever, like, if I don't want to run out to the truck really quickly, if I just need a button connector or a Romex connector, or, I mean, there's a couple, like, longer Phillips drywall screws in here. Obviously, it's not going to save my life, but if it's just really quickly, if I just need something and I don't want to, you know, go upstairs or go across the house or whatever out to the truck, I might have it in here. And so, yeah, that's really it. That just stays in here. Sometimes these bits, sometimes, well, not that one, but sometimes these bits end up in here, you know, whatever. But yeah, I mean, that's it. Like I said, this is just like everyday carry type of stuff. This is not the entire collection. I'm going to make a separate video with all of the extra specialty tools and other power tools and things like that. But for the most part, though, this is, you know, for the last 6 years what I've used and helped me on side jobs and everything that I've needed in between. It gets the job done for the most part. And yeah, I mean, just your simple stuff. Dikes, wire strippers, linemen, channel locks, razor knife, impact, meter, hammer, all the screwdrivers, and, you know, 25 markers. That's what you need, really. But yeah, so that's it. Like I said, I've been doing this for about 6 years. I will probably be doing it for the rest of my life. I really enjoy it, and I look to continue to buy more tools to always, you know, make the job easier and, you know, move faster. So, yeah, thanks for watching.